Chuck Lorre's dark comedy creation for Max, Bookie, returned for a second hilarious season in late 2024, but the show was cancelled before season 3. As the title suggests, the series concerns an old-school bookie named Danny Sebastian Maniscalco, who finds his entire enterprise crumbling when the state of California legalizes gambling. Developed with Chuck Lorre's signature sense of humor, Bookie is as much a situational comedy as it is an exploration of the characters who are just trying to get by in a world that is increasingly hostile to them. Season 1 of Bookie garnered critical praise but was something of a hidden gem for Max, a streamer known for its high output of comedy content. Despite this, the Chuck Lorre series was renewed for a sophomore outing, which arrived on time a little more than a year after the first season's finale. Even as Danny continues, in vain, to hold on to the old way of doing things, the show has already proved that Bookie has what it takes to become another multi-season hit. Unfortunately, it won't get the chance as Max has pulled the plug on Bookie. Bookie Season 3 is cancelled. Max hedges their bets on Bookie Season 3. Ray and Danny pose for a promo shot for Bookie Season 1. With TV maven Chuck Lorre at the controls, Bookie always had the chance to become a long-running hit. Though it didn't have the broad appeal of something like The Big Bang Theory, it was yet another unique addition to HBO's illustrious lineup of comedies. Unfortunately, Max opted to cancel Bookie before its third season, despite the show's terrific critical reception. While a reason for the cancellation hasn't been given, it can likely be chalked up to poor ratings, something that is usually a downfall for all shows that get axed. Max released a statement about the series, thanking the cast and crew for their hard work on the show's hilarious 2 seasons. Bookie Season 3 cast details. Who could have returned in Season 3? As with any comedy series, continuity within the cast was crucial to Bookie's success, and it was expected that all the main stars would have returned in Season 3 to reprise their roles. Leading the show as the bitter and desperate Bookie, Danny, comedian Sebastian Maniscalco would have returned to play the character again. Likewise, Danny's partner and former professional athlete, Ray Omar Dorsey, has had his own journey that was pivotal to the show's ongoing storyline. There were a slew of other characters caught up in their wake, including Jorge Garcia's hapless Hector. Besides the main cast, the show also employed a host of guest stars that either played fictional characters or played fictionalized versions of themselves as they turned to Danny to be their bookie. While it's impossible to guess who might have returned or appeared for the first time, it's safe to say that Charlie Sheen could have been back as himself. Sheen's first cameo was such a success that he returned in Season 2, and it also represented a mending of his working relationship with Chuck Lorre. Bookie Season 3 story details. More gambling antics were expected. Ray and Danny look shocked in Bookie Season 2. The real meat of the Chuck Lorre project was always the character development, but Bookie Season 2 also threw some interesting story curveballs too. Danny and Ray found themselves getting in deeper and deeper with organized crime, and they were learning firsthand how that can shorten one's lifespan. Clearly, Season 3 was going to push them even closer to the edge as they find they can't necessarily back out of the life they've chose for themselves. Unfortunately, the cliffhanger ending may never get a proper resolution, and it's unlikely that a show like Bookie will find new life on another network or streamer.